There are some big changes in store for one of Southfield's hidden gems, the Emmanuel Community Farm. Managed and operated by the Southfield Parks Garden Club, the Emmanuel Community Farm will soon be overseen by a different volunteer group within the Garden Club, as longtime President Jon Adams will soon be stepping down.
Today we're talking to volunteers, and we're passing the torch from basically me doing all the supervision and the direction to having some personal responsibility by the volunteers. And what that involves is making sure that everybody's on the same page as far as sustainability, as far as organic growing, and as far as maintenance on the farm, so that we stay with as organic a product as we possibly can to give to Forgotten Harvest.
Located on the land of the Emmanuel Lutheran Church, the Emmanuel Community Farm had humble beginnings, but has since grown into one of the area's most productive planting spaces.
We decided in the second year of the club that a garden to feed the hungry would be a very good idea for our charitable purposes, and we started looking for places. We wound up finding a space here at the Emmanuel Lutheran Church when they said, "We've got the space, you've got the idea." So we signed a little lease. The club holds the lease for the farm out here. It's a little bit under an acre, and every year we've added some planting spaces and gotten a little bit better at what we're doing.
Well, the garden came about, it came together in two different directions. One of our other members, Jerry Hall, was looking out at the field, and we weren't doing anything with the field at that point. He thought having a garden or a farm would be a good idea. And at the same time, I saw an article in the Sun-Times of this man standing, a picture of a man standing with a shovel, and he was looking for a home for a community farm. And that's always been a passion of mine too, to get community farms started. So I got in touch with the Sun-Times, said, how can I get in touch with Jon Adams? Jon came over to the field and met with Jerry and I. He took a shovel full of soil to see the condition, and we discussed it, shook hands, and then we had a meeting with the church, and it just all kind of came together, you know. It all happened 5 years ago, and every year the garden, or the farm rather, has grown. It's become more successful as far as how much produce they are able to harvest. And last year we harvested, or they harvested rather, about 2,200 pounds, 2 tons of vegetables and fruits.
As the management of the farm will soon change, staff hopes that community residents will continue to embrace it.
Well, one of my hopes is that people, and it's already happened, is that people find out about our garden and try to emulate it in their own neighborhoods, their own organizations, their own churches or their synagogues, or wherever they can think of doing a garden so they can grow things for the needy. Also, I hope that everybody who comes and volunteers goes away with a good idea of what organic gardening is all about and how good it feels to grow things for other people.
To learn more about the Emmanuel Community Farm or about the Southfield Parks and Garden Club, visit parksandgarden.org.